Welcome to Asian Pulse TV, an informative and resourceful station. I'm your host Manbir Randhawa, and today we are broadcasting from the unceded territories of Silvertooth Nation, Katsi, Mokim, and Kwantlen Nation. We feel very blessed for the generosity of the First Nation people who let us share their traditional and ancestral land with us to live, laugh, and grow. As the new year is around the corner, the year 2023 is rewinded in terms of politics, economics, and financially on television. It was a good mix of both good and bad, but the major incidents in 2023 that shook the world is the Israel-Gaza war. Many innocent people, civilians, have been killed and are still getting killed just for the political motives. That is sad, but it's also true. We pray and hope for the best in the coming new year 2024. Around the end of December is also high time for self-reflection and setting up new goals for the new year. What goals you have set for yourself? I'll leave you with these thoughts to ponder upon, but I will take a short break and hear some words from our sponsors.
I understand how important it is to have a place called home, and it's frustrating using your hard-earned money on rent. Vic Prasad can make you a homeowner. Get pre-approved services provided to first-time buyers and new immigrants. You can qualify for mortgage even if you have bad credit. Call Vic Prasad now on 604-306-6647. Vic Prasad is associated with Craft Mortgages Canada Incorporated. I understand how important it is to have a place called home, and it's frustrating using your hard-earned money on rent. Vic Prasad can make you a homeowner. Get pre-approved services provided to first-time buyers and new immigrants. You can qualify for mortgage even if you have bad credit. Call Vic Prasad now on 604-306-6647. Vic Prasad is associated with Craft Mortgages.
Bollywood Banquet Hall and Conference Center located at Pile Business Center at 201-8166 128th Street in Surrey. No celebration is too small to accommodate you. They have newly renovated 2 halls to serve you, up to 1,000 guest capacity, top-notch chefs to delight you with delectable and heavenly cuisine. So just call Bollywood Banquet Hall at 604-598-2700 for your events.
United Pallets and Crates is located at 11585 134th Street in Surrey, BC. Give Sam Dooler a call
At 604-760-2028.
or call the office number at 604-634-2001. You can also visit the website, which is www.unitedpalletsandcrates.com, or send us email at info@palletsandcrates.com. Thank you, sponsors. In our studio, we have Surrey Food Bank staff who will help us understand why it is so important to give to food banks. 40% of the people using food banks are children and babies, so donate generously.
Hello and welcome to Asian Pulse. Yes, today's on Asian Pulse, we have brought 2 very special guests in our studios to talk about food insecurities. As we all know, this is a holiday season. Everybody has, or most people that can afford it, has plenty to eat, share with their family and friends. But there are also people, they say 1 out of 5 kids go to school hungry. So that speaks volume. So we're going to be talking about why is it so important around this time or any other time of the year to make a donation to your charity. And this charity that we are talking about is Surrey Food Bank, because they have so many people, and half or 40% of their people that use the food bank are children as well, or babies. So here we are here to put the pledge out to you. So we'll open up your wallet and donate to Surrey Food Bank. And with me is Vijay Naidu. He's the communication officer. I have seen him. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. And we have a new executive officer who is Mahmoud Zafar. And he just got into this job. And if you go around there at the food bank, you always see him. Or if you want to talk to him, want to make a donation, he will always be there to receive your money. So welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you
Thank you, Camilla. Thank you for having us.
On Asian Pulse.
Thank you. So I want you to talk about what your food needs are. How long have you been with Surrey Food Bank?
So I've been with the food bank since September of last year, so almost over a year now.
Okay.
And the food that we need is basically like canned food, so all the non-perishable food items, because the shelf life is longer. So please donate. The need that right now we have is canned goods. So it could be in the form of vegetables, fruits, meat, and also pasta, pasta sauce. And when it comes to baby food, so we require like baby formula, and right now we have a shortage of baby formula.
Yeah.
So we are dealing with that because they have a plant in California that got shut down, and because of that we are seeing adverse effect of that. So right now we don't even have, we have the funds to buy it, but we don't, there is no formula to buy it. So there's this particular brand called Good Start that we buy, and we give it from Nestle. So we are really short of that. So right now we don't have any formula, so we're giving milk and eggs instead of that.
Oh.
Yeah, and also we have, we need baby cereals, diapers, and also for seniors we take Boost, because that's a really essential food for seniors, and also adult diapers as well. That's what we take as well. Yeah.
So I will put you on the spot. So who are your users? Who come to the food bank?
So lately, the demographics of our clients are changing very fastly. Now the majority of people who are coming to us are like refugees, new immigrants. Then we have Canadians who are coming to the food bank for the first time. Then we have clients coming back to us. So we have people who used to come to food bank in 2008. They are now coming back, which is a very sad thing for us. And majority of our clients are the families who have kids. Almost out of 100% clients we serve, 40% are kids.
That's a huge number.
That's it's a huge number.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
So these people that use your food bank, are these people don't have a job? Are they not working? They lost the job? What's happening with them that they are not able to support the family?
So obviously, if somebody has no job, they will eventually come to the food bank. But now we are getting people who are doing jobs. They are at their jobs, but they are after paying their rent, they are not left with enough income or funds to buy food.
Okay.
And then we also have people, I would like to actually say this because I'm getting a lot of questions that sometimes people say that food banks are serving people who come in big cars or they live in big houses. So let me tell you, coming to the food bank is a very difficult thing. Majority of the clients who come to food bank, they come after they have expired all their resources and all their resorts. So we are like a lender to the last resort. We are the last line where they come.
And to be really honest, nobody wants to go there, stand up in the lineup.
Yes.
You know, I mean, I go and stand in the lineup with my clients, with my women, and it's a huge lineup on Thursdays, every second Thursdays that you've. So nobody wants to do that. So it's not a prestige or ego or you want to stay in the lineup to receive the food. It is when you don't have nothing to eat. And some people have one job, two jobs, three jobs.
Yeah.
And these are the people that use the food bank because they don't have enough to feed their family. And look at the cost of the groceries as well,
Yeah,
right? So it's not, we are not living in the same society 10 years ago. Everything has changed after pandemic. So when you want to put that out, where do you get the donation from? Who donates?
That's a good question. But before that, I wanted to raise something. Like, there is a stigma behind, like,
Yeah.
when people come to the food bank, right? That, what would people say, what would people think, like, when I go to the food bank? So that happens a lot. So that's why we reached out and we did a survey. And what we found was only 13% of the population in Surrey knows about the Surrey Food Bank and what Surrey Food Bank actually does. So we want to create that awareness among people, saying that it's okay. If you need help, just come talk to us.
Yeah,
So
right.
we want to break that barrier.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to do. And also, as you were saying, like some people are doing 3 or 4 jobs and still they can't make ends meet, right? because when I do the registration or when I do the update of clients, they show us their bank statement,
Yeah,
right?
3
And
months bank balance. Yeah.
and what we see, the money is coming in. So this is one particular client, like he does like 3 or 4 different jobs, like food deliveries. Like he works for Lyft, he works for Uber Eats, he does DoorDash, and still it's not enough. So it's really hard, like heart wrenching to see what's happening there. So.
He drives Tesla as well.
Yeah, and it drives Tesla as well. Yeah, just to save that fuel cost.
Tesla.
No,
Yeah.
when I come, like I normally at the bank around 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And there are people in the line.
Yeah.
And they come in the line like as early as 6 or 5 o'clock sometimes because they want to take food and then they have job as well.
Yeah.
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 So it's very tough coming to the food bank. And I like to see it as an opportunity to say that and request that everyone should come and see us or volunteer with us.
Yes.
So they see by themselves that what kind of people we are serving, how we are serving, and what kind of amazing job our volunteers and our employees are doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there are some challenges as well, because especially people who are coming to the food bank for the first time, they have some, I would say they don't at ease.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we are
Hesitation.
facing issues where clients are not very respectful to our volunteers and employees. So it never was before, but now people are under. I
Getting a
understand
little
that these guys
aggressive.
are
Yeah.
under pressure, and it's a trauma coming to a food bank. Some.
Yeah. And who is the donor? I was gonna say.
Yeah, so that's a good question. So as people think, like when they see Surrey Food Bank, people think that we are associated with the government, but we don't get any core government funding. But we do get funding indirectly through the government. So we come under like Food Banks BC and Food Banks Canada. So they govern all the food banks,
Yeah.
and they get the funding from the government, and then they have these grants where we can apply, and then but end of the day there's like 106 food banks in British Columbia alone.
Yeah.
So applying for the grant is like competing, and then it's really hard to get those grants, as you know. But majority of our donations come from the community. So mostly from corporate banks, Elements Casino, things like that, and also from like individuals, like any like.
But I think you also get food from Costco and also
Yeah, we
Save
do.
on
Yeah, we get food from
all
for
these
instance,
big,
we do get from like Superstore, Costco, Walmart, and
yeah.
all that. So they have that bins outside supermarkets, right?
Yeah,
where
yeah.
people can donate. So we have drivers who go in like every maybe 3 times a week, and they go and pick up all those food as well. And also there are like some companies reach out to us saying that they have surplus donation, and we go and pick it up as well.
Yeah.
And right now, November and December is the biggest period where we get a lot of donations from schools.
Yeah.
So they do this lot of food drives for us.
Yeah, in the schools.
In the schools. So we get like tons and tons of food from there as well.
And they are canned food.
And they're basically all
Yeah,
non-perishable.
yeah,
Canned
yeah,
food,
yeah.
There's something happening this time that school kids normally used to bring us food. Now what they are doing, as they know that there are a lot of people coming at the food bank, so these kids are donating us funds as well. So they'll come up with a $173 check, $623 check, and some change. So it's really heartwarming to see, and it gives me a lot of hope that our children listen and they understand that message. That's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And also, if you are unable to donate the canned food or whatever, you can always give the money.
Yes, yeah.
Because $1 buys $3 worth of food for the food bank.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
very
that's
true.
correct, because first it gives us flexibility to use those funds where we need the most. Secondly, as a non-profit, we get 50% sales tax exemption, and then we get better prices.
Yeah. You get discounts
Yeah.
because you are feeding this many people
Exactly,
in a
yeah.
month. How many people do you feed in a month?
So right now we're feeding over 17,000 clients every month. Yeah.
17,000?
17,000,
Not
yeah.
1,700?
Nah, 17,000, yeah. It's
Oh
a
my
lot.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my
And that number is just growing because every day we register on an average 5 to 10 clients every day.
So
as
does
well.
anything change if it's winter now, is holiday time, more people are coming, or if it was May and June? Does the numbers change anytime? Or they,
Nowadays, we're getting more people.
Yeah, we're just
Okay.
getting more people.
The
Yeah.
demand is high in
Yeah.
December.
yeah.
For example, in November, we got 150,000 pounds of food.
Okay.
And out of that food, we have given away around 120,000 pounds, which is normally our food that we give out from the donated food is 80,000, 100,000. So it's going up during the holiday season as well.
And so you give the food out every 2 weeks
Mm.
for
We-
ordinary
Yeah,
people.
for ordinary
Yeah,
But
people,
for
yeah.
the babies, you
Every
give
week.
Every
Every-
week.
Yeah.
It's not that we do it only, it's like we are open every day.
Yeah.
And if our client has come to us on 1st, so their next time they'll come on 14th.
Yeah, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
So do the client also come, if somebody moved here with kids and all that, and maybe there's Tuesday, and somebody say, oh, there's a Surrey food bank, go and you can get some food, and you are open all the time. I see
Yep.
that your office is open, you have staff, you have volunteers, and it's a big warehouse, big
Yep.
space right now you have. And I hope everybody come and check them out. Because the way they distribute food, the way that the staff works, they don't even look like staff. You don't know who is a volunteer and
Yeah,
who is the
staff,
staff and who is the truck driver there. Everybody is the same.
same, yes,
because you
yeah.
don't want to break the barrier of, these are the staff and we have to be scared. But you can come and check it out. But I'm just saying, on Tuesday, if somebody comes and they don't have no food in the house, would you just give it to them?
Yeah.
We never say no.
Yeah.
When they come, we have emergency hampers
Yeah.
and we hand them out emergency hampers.
Yeah.
We never say no.
Okay.
And coming to the staff, we are a very small organization, like we have 14, 15 staff members, so we are all like a family.
Yeah.
Though sometimes they pretend that I am the boss, but I'm not the boss, I'm just a team leader
Yeah.
with a different set of responsibilities.
Yes.
So we are not there, but we are working for a flat hierarchy
Yeah.
where everyone is equal, has the same voice, just have different responsibilities.
Of course, yeah. Your responsibility is take care of the staff, make sure they get paid on time.
Exactly.
The time sheet is in and they get paid. And yours, you work outside, you work inside, but also you are the face of the community too, you both are.
Yeah.
But that's the communication director does or officer does.
Yes.
Yeah, so everybody has a responsibility, but when you go there, because I take my women there and I know what it's like, they are so friendly, everybody will talk to you. So if you haven't and you are struggling with food insecurities and you live in Surrey, because if you live in Delta, Vancouver, New West and all that, they would not service you. It's just only for the population of Surrey. And Surrey is
And not
growing.
Delta, yeah.
1,000 people move to Surrey every month. So it is so important that if you live in Surrey and you are struggling, there is no shame. Come and get the help, and however else they can give you direction to give you help.
Come shop with us. That's what we want you to
And don't bring no money though.
Yeah, no money. And one thing, Vijay said 13%, it's 18%. 18% people in Surrey knows
18%,
about Surrey
yeah.
Food Bank.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it was a surprise for me as well.
That a lot of people don't.
A
Don't
lot
know,
of
yeah.
people don't know. So you can help us by donating, by volunteering, and third, by spreading
The
word
word
of
around.
mouth, telling people, hey, this is Surrey Food Bank, this is what we do, and you can always go there, seek help, or come here to help us. So these are
Yes.
3 kind of donations we need.
Yeah. And even if you make donation to their organization, you can claim that in your income tax because
yeah.
you are a charitable organization.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and if you give us donation in kind and you have a receipt for that, we'll give you a tax invoice. And if you have a fresh produce and you are a producer, you can donate and get a tax receipt from us.
And if you're a farmer,
Yes,
and,
yeah,
and if
exactly.
you have too many carrots or
Yes.
potatoes
Yes.
or
Exactly.
beets, and you say, come and get it, and
They
then
get a
you
tax.
go and pick that up.
Yeah,
And
we'll
it's a
go pick it up.
donation in kind.
Yeah,
But
that's
you
true.
are donating food.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So fresh produce is always in demand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have carrots, shallots, onions, cabbages, or fruits, you're more than welcome.
Yeah, summertime, a lot of people have a lot of apples in
Yeah,
their yard
they
and
do,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So why let it waste?
Yeah, exactly,
Give
so-
it away because there are people, they cannot afford $3.99 a pound apple
Yeah.
in superstore or some other places,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So they
very
can
true.
be able to eat healthy, and vegetables, fresh produce is always in demand. Any last word before you go?
I just wanted to say, we do Meet the Bank program.
Yeah, yeah.
So where a corporate group or the school groups, they can come volunteer with us. And we actually tell them, how we operate, we give them a tour of the food bank. And that's when all these companies and corporate groups are like, oh, wow, these guys are so organized, they're well planned and everything. So we want to make that awareness and we want to spread the word. So reach out to us, and it's a team building activity for them as well. For the, because a lot of companies are doing that program. They're saying like, go volunteer with this kind of organization. So we just want to do that. I just wanted to.
Because the other day I went, Coast Capital staff
Yeah,
were
Coast
there.
Capital, they were there,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
I look at them and I know some of them. I say, what are you doing? And
Yeah.
they say, what are you doing?
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
so you know each other, right?
Yeah,
So
even
it's a
today
good
we
way.
have Chimney Hill Heights.
Yeah.
Kids come from Chimney Hill Heights and also Enterprise Holding. So we had two groups today. So we have a lot of volunteers today.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So we exist for community, and we cannot exist without community. So I would like to thank individuals, businesses, everyone for helping us out. Though we don't get core funding, but we get some funding from Food Bank BC, which is around 10% of our total funding. This funding is important for us because people at community donate us to buy food.
Yeah.
So we also need funds to upgrade our system, to buy new machines. So when we get money from Food Bank BC, we have some flexibility to use those funds to upgrade our systems. So I would like to thank you everyone for their support, and I hope that you are going to continue supporting us for the foreseeable future.
Thank you both for coming in. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas and happy holidays. Happy New Year to both of you. And really, I hope, my dream is, and maybe theirs too, that one day they don't have a job, that there
Yep.
is no need for the food bank.
Yes.
And they can be living with the family and all that. But we are not there yet. There are so many more and more people are in the lineup to receive food for themselves and their children. So it's so important to give around this time of the year. And like you say, if you want to make a donation end of the year and claim that in your income tax, this is another good time to do that as well. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much
Thank you.
for
Thank
the
you so much,
amazing
Kamila, yeah.
work that you guys do. When I go there, you never feel, oh, they are there, you are there. Everybody is the same, regardless. Whether it's you are homeless, whether you live in $1 million home, it doesn't matter. When you go to the food bank, you are treated equally the same. So please make a generous donation and keep giving to the Surrey Food Bank. And thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Kamila.
you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you guys. We have many community events that you don't want to miss, so have your pen and paper ready so that I can announce all the community events coming up. Angel Music Production is presenting New Year's Eve party on December 31st at 6 p.m. at Bombay Banquet Hall, which is located at 7476 135 Street. It is on December 31st at 6 p.m. There will be DJ dance and tickets are selling fast. Get yours by calling 236-999-0666 or you can call Nilesh Prasad at 403-919-9670. Tanya and Vishal presents New Year's Eve party on the deck on December 31st at 7 p.m. Tickets are going pretty fast. Get your tickets now by calling Agnes at 604-771-7499 or you can call Abhinash at 604-771-7457. HSBC Rugs B7 is off to a new heights. The event starts from February 23rd, 24th, and 25th, but tickets are already available on Ticketmaster.com. If you have missed our today's show, you can watch it again tomorrow night at 8:30 p.m. and again on Saturday at 5:30 p.m. on Shaw Cable. Asian Pulse brings 3 different shows each and every week. Fiji in Focus, which you can watch on Tuesdays at 10 p.m., Thursdays at 2:30 p.m. and Sundays at 4 p.m. Bula Beats Show is broadcasted every Thursday at 10 p.m. and again on Sundays at 4:30 p.m. Kamila Singh's show is broadcasted Mondays at 10 a.m. and again on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. All of our shows are also uploaded on our YouTube channel under the banner Kamila Singh Show. Today, our parting thought is not only for the day, but the parting thought for the whole year. And I will start with that Almighty God. God is so good to give us new days and new years, since He knows we need so many ways to start over. So whatever it is that you need to start over now, because it's a fresh start for a fresh new year and you have a new chance to start anything new on your own. With that, I'm your host Manbir Randhawa. I wish you all a very happy Christmas and a very happy new year from our family to your family. I'll see you next year.